Becky and Elisa here, just hanging out at a bar cafe thing, having a good time. So what have we done in the past couple days, week? Well, the most exciting thing was that, okay, so we've been walking Cuban, right? Cuban is a large white dog. He's very, I don't know what that was. He's very recognizable. Very recognizable. And earlier last week, I think, he got into some toilet paper, right? And he ate it. He ate like half the roll.
And then he vomited on the floor.
And then he vomited on the floor, so we cleaned it up.
We complained about it in the last video.
Right, remember that? Let's check if you're keeping up with us. So we didn't really think anything of it because he didn't vomit any after that. We didn't have any other problems. We were just kind of disgruntled and then let it go.
Yeah.
Well,
wait, we let it go?
Well, I mean, we never really let anything go. So, about 3 or 4 nights ago, we get some ringing at our door. Our doorbell was ringing. I couldn't think of the word for doorbell. It was ringing.
Like the buzzer thing. Like you
at
on
the
ground
bottom
floor, you like press the number you want,
right.
You like call.
Right, because we live in an apartment, right? Or right now we're living in an apartment. And I picked up the little phone thing and was like, hello? And I couldn't really hear anything on the other end, so I didn't think anything of it, and just hung it up and went on with our lives. And so then about 10 minutes later, there's another ring, this time at the doorbell outside of our door. And Elise and I are looking at each other like, who can this be? Like, what is going on? So Elisa's holding Kuhn back because he's really excited because he thinks, oh, there must be like pizza, somebody's brought me food, it's great. And I open the door and there's this small Spanish woman looming near the stairs. I say looming, but really she was small. She was like maybe 5 foot. I don't know. And she starts speaking rapidly in Spanish, and of course neither of us speak Spanish. So we're looking at her and we're like, okay, I'm sorry, and she realizes that I'm sorry, I don't speak much Spanish, and so she slows down, and she repeats Lauren and Sesko's name, and we're like, oh, what's going on?
Please,
Yeah,
definitely.
I love popcorn. It's great popcorn. We start looking at each other, and she slows down and is asking for Lauren and Sesko, and I'm saying, oh, I'm sorry, they're not here right now. And then she starts going on, still in Spanish, and is making motions and keeps saying pero, with the word for dog in Spanish. And we're looking at each other like, and she makes these motions like she thinks Cuban has vomited on her balcony. Now let me explain something to you. We live on the 5th floor. This woman, we find out, lives on the 3rd floor. Okay? And the way that the balconies are arranged, there is no way on God's green earth that Cuban could have vomited on her balcony unless he rappelled over the side of our balcony, down, like Mission Impossible style, down to this woman's balcony, and then vomited on this poor lady's balcony. So I still not quite understanding, but she's making these motions like pero, and I'm like, I'm sorry, like, and I nod a lot and say, see, she says something about paper or so, I don't know what, and then I'm pretty sure she asked if we had a florist, but I'm not gonna stand by that. And then kind of continues to putter away down the stairs, and we don't hear from her again.
Well, that's not true.
Oh yeah, and then we took Cuban out later that night for a walk, and she opened.
Walking down the stairs.
Yeah, and she talked to you first because you were holding.
Right, I was going first. She like opens the door and she starts talking again. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying.
And then she recedes back into her apartment, probably to like lurk and stare at the balcony that Cuban allegedly threw up on. So he didn't do it. He didn't throw up on her balcony. So we go on confused and a little mystified at what has happened, but that's basically all that's happened to us in the past.
Oh, well, she threatened to call the police. Don't forget to call them.
She threatened, because she said policia at least 3 times, and we were like, okay, go ahead, I guess. I don't know what.
So we're not running from the law.
Yeah, I guess. But other than that, we're having a great time, well fed. We've made a lot of quite excellent meals. I'm working on a little presentation thing to